Hey internet, we had about a half an inch of rain here 2 nights ago after I quit planting corn, and then the following night we had a little bit more rain. It was all welcome, it was all a nice warm rain, it came down slowly. Our crops should be off to a good start. We've got 100 acres of corn left, and then we're gonna switch this thing over to soybeans. I did give this thing a bath while it was raining the other day because I didn't want mud on it. I mean, that's despicable. I'm gonna go out right now into the fields and see how wet it is, do a little bit of digging, see what the seeds look like. I know the corn we planted here 8 days ago or so, I dug on that. That is sprouted. The root is going down a couple of days ago, so with the sun like this, after the rain, things should move really quickly. Pulled the sprayer up to the shop yesterday, worked on that, cleaned out all the nozzles, got everything going good there. And I think I'm gonna throw the row cleaner back on that and try to raise them all up an inch, because they're gonna be a little more important when we're planting soybeans now into the corn stalks. I think I'm gonna be happier with that setting, and then I'll actually start playing with the pressures on them. Get to know your row cleaners a little better, you know? This is the area here right behind the yard where I was planting the other night, and I wasn't happy with the mud that was picking up on the planter. We definitely have some inconsistent seeding here, but it's only, I don't know, 2 or 3 acres at the most. I was on top of it right away and pulled the plug on it. I think we made a good choice. Definitely muddy right underneath the crust here. So we're gonna need full sunshine today. I don't know if we'll be planting tonight, but I do think if the day stays like this, we will be out running tillage later today, and we'll try and get some tillage worked up ahead of the planter. That way we've got drier conditions when we get there with the planter. I think we'll be moving. Anna, thoughts? You think? Yeah. I see a red tractor moving down there. We got a couple things to do. We'll give it a few hours here, but I am happy to see the neighbors moving. That means we should be moving by tonight for sure. But it's awfully hard to resist the temptation when you see tractors moving around you. Any other farmer knows that feeling. Anna and I are out checking fields right now. Drier than I expected. Andersons are going over on their 60 with the quad track. I can't tell if they're running the digger or if they got the sulfured out there. Did you get a good workout, Anna? This is just a straight water test run we're doing here to test the nozzles, make sure the patterns are good. Guessing he's backed up there. He's gonna turn the nozzles back on. I'll scout for him. Yeah. Well, there's at least one nozzle that's not spraying a good pattern, and that's a bad thing because you don't get good coverage. You want to have an efficient pattern on every single nozzle, but now he's out of water, so he's gonna fold up, bring it around, put some water in it, and we'll do that again in a few minutes. Meanwhile, I'm gonna fire up the 8RX, get a little mud off the planter, move this into the shop, start working on that row cleaner. All right, I'll run over here, help him out first. Those all look good. I took the nozzle off, rotated it, stuck a different end on there. These ones all look good here. Let's see, there's one down here. This guy isn't right. So we pull the nozzles off here. Oh yeah, I can see why that one wouldn't be right. Ran this one over to the deep sink and rinsed it out. Sometimes you get any little bit of chemical in there stuck in a corner over winter, or sometimes something just breaks loose, but eventually it gets to the filters on the nozzle here, and then you got issues. That's better. You might want to look at that one. It's not a difficult task, but it's one that's got to be done. It's an important one. For those of you who watched my videos last week, you probably remember seeing me get frustrated by one of those row cleaners, which are the shark teeth, sharp looking things. Oh, I'm gonna run out of room. Nope, we're gonna be okay here. It's got a thin green painted shell. These things right here are designed to knock any residue or rocks or any debris out of the way before the seed is planted. When we plant corn on our conventional till, these are not necessarily so important, but once we get going on beans, I think they're a little more important to really knock that residue out of the way. I don't like how low they're riding, so I'm going to go through and raise them all an inch. I'm going to have to unbolt a couple bolts here, just go up an inch, and then I'll have a little more adjustment from inside the cab so that I can get them up and out of the dirt when I want to. That one was giving me fits last week. I just yanked it off. I've been planting without it. But first, lunch. Are you girls here for lunch? Yeah. You brought the whole crew? Go ahead, feed one of them. Didge, come here. Didge saw the camera. There you go. All right, time to get back to work. I'm gonna move all these row cleaners. Dad's got the 9560 going over there. He's gonna take the field cultivator out and see if things are dry enough. We'll try and get ahead of the planter a little bit. Got that done, and again, that is just my preference of wanting those row cleaners to be higher because I'm not used to running them. I just don't like them pushing too much dirt, so I'm gonna fire the thing up now, build some air pressure, set it down, check them all, make sure they're all riding about the same height. We're looking good now. The one I had problems with was right there, and it looks pretty even once we got pressure in the tank. Everything looks pretty good here. So that should give me a little bit more adjustability on those, just a preference thing. I don't like to have my row cleaners as far into the dirt as most guys, I think, apparently, the way it seems. So hopefully I'll be happier with this, can play around with them and put them to better use now. And as long as I'm back here, I'm just double checking all the hoses across the top here, double checking to make sure all the T-handles for the closing wheels and all the handles for the depth gauges are in the same spot. Now I'll raise it up, throw some grease in it because everything looks good here, and we'll be ready to go as soon as we feel like the dirt's dry enough. So I figured I would check my phone here before I start greasing this thing. I walk over to my phone, I've got about 100 new messages. I just passed, as I was doing this, 500,000 subscribers. Again, I know I've said this a lot lately, but thank you guys. Everybody who tunes in and watches and supports me, thank you so much. You are the reason why this planter is here. You're the reason why that tractor is here. You're the reason I have the J&M seed tender, the Mandako VT tool. That's why that stuff is here, because you guys watch, you guys enjoy seeing that machinery, and I couldn't be more thankful. 500,000, man, when I started this, I could not have ever imagined that it would get to the crazy point that it's at now. So thank you guys. We will definitely, absolutely be making a $5,000 donation to the Farm Rescue Organization along with John Deere. That is $10,000 for Farm Rescue that they are going to get between me and John Deere. If anybody else is interested in donating, I know I've had several messages and emails on that. Go to farmrescue.org. Check them out online. You can make your own donation. Fantastic organization that takes care of farmers in need during times of crisis. No, I didn't have to hit the subscriber goal in order to donate, and it wouldn't have mattered. If I didn't gain one single subscriber, we were going to donate all along, you know, and I just had fun with it. Why not try and pick up some subscribers along the way? So thank you guys once again. That's all. I'll quit being hokey now and get back to work. But first, I'm going to share it to Instagram. Yeah, it's hard to get that to dry out, but it's, I mean, does it seem like we should be planting, or you think just run some tillage tonight? You want me to do that 11 acres on the driveway with the Mandako? Well, let's go check out soil conditions, see what kind of job Dad's getting done, and maybe I'll play in the dirt some. I know we got a couple of trucks coming too, so got to keep an eye out for them. Are you taking fake babies for a walk? Well, that's a good thing to do on a day like this. Just in time to load a truck. One truck down. I was gonna get the Mandako going, but truck number 2 is here already. And another truck down. We're moving a fair amount of soybeans out. We just, we have nowhere to give our corn away at the moment. I'm not complaining, we're sitting okay right now. Our grain markets have taken a hit, but it's nothing like what the livestock guys are going through right now with dairy and hogs and poultry and the stuff going on right there. If you guys are interested in what's really going on there, I actually did an interview yesterday with the Drinkin' Bros podcast. They're gonna put that out, I believe, this coming Monday. So you can check that out. Be aware, that is a rated R podcast. So that's not for the kids that are watching this right now. But if you're interested in what's going on with livestock and COVID, we talked about that an awful lot. Fantastic podcast. I really appreciate the opportunity to be on there. I think that podcast should hit 9 to 10 million people. As soon as that drops, I will have that on my other social channels, my Instagram, Facebook. Check there, check that out. Follow the Drinkin' Bros. I'm excited that I got to be a part of that. I've been a fan of that podcast for a long time. All right, let's go bust out the Mandako. By the way, you guys like my new quarantine cut? Did that myself. No, that'll be fine. I'll just kind of fiddle around here and get this one done on the driveway and hit a few more acres over in that field you were just in.
Okay, yep, that sounds good. Then in the morning, I suppose I'll go pick rocks and then we'll probably try and see where we want to go next from here.
Picked up a passenger. Are you having fun in the tractor, Isla? She always is. Pheasants. Isla, we've got a truck to load. Truck 3 on the day. Pretty nice working right next to the yard. I can jump right from the tractor over here to load a truck at any point. Truck 3 loaded and gone. We're leaving soon. Truck 3 it's there. Still got some daylight left. I may as well go scratch around for a little bit. What do you see, Didge? Something in there? What do you see? What is it? What's in there? See something? Get it. Get it. I don't know if I want to stick my head in there. I don't see anything. Must be in there deep. I think I'll just let her deal with that. Huh. That doesn't belong there. It would seem as though I can't budge it, and this isn't going to do the trick by any means other than shatter rock dust into my eyeballs. See if we can force it out by other methods. Raise the basket up. Yeah, it didn't work. Oh, it moved. She shifted. Got her. Kind of nice to be able to take the angle out of the blades and back up a little bit if you have to. Well, see you later.